Money, power, fame, patriotism and mass support. The story of Peter Obi is one with a little twist, with the story of Nigerian political scene being a mess. One man seems to be a saint in the eyes of most Nigerians, especially the youth. But the big question is he really clean as he claims, or his supporters claim he is? Is he truly going to save Nigeria and transform this politically shattered economy from consumption to production, as he always say? Okay, let's have a flashback. The day was 19th of July in the year 1961. Young Peter Obi was born in Onitsha, in Anambra State, Nigeria. He hails from Amatutu village in Aglu community of Aniota local government area of Anambra State, but grew up in Onitsha. Mr. Josephat and Mrs. Agnes Obi are his parents. They were good Catholics who resided in Onitsha early enough before the Civil War. The father, Josephat, made money early in life and owned a couple of businesses, as he had a Mercedes car then, which is the hallmark of luxury for the few rich Nigerians in the 50s and 60s, which can be compared to having a private jet in modern-day Nigeria. But then in 1967, the unimaginable happened. The Civil War came. Yeah, your guess was right. Mr. Josephat did not survive the war, as he died in 1968 during the war. But then, young Peter Obi was barely 7 years old, and the effects of the Civil War crushed his father's business, and the family of 11 started from ground zero after the war. His grandmother and mother suffered and passed through fire after the war to raise the status of the family again, when she lost her husband and all their fortunes after the Civil War. Fast forward to 1977, young Peter Obi graduated from the famous Christ the King College, Onitsha, CKC, and then moved on to University of Nigeria, Nsukka, graduating with honors in 1984. He then began his public career as a businessman. Fast forward again to 2003, Peter Obi contested in the Anambra State governorship election as a candidate for All Progressive Grand Alliance (APGA) in 2003, but his opponent Chris Ngige of the People's Democratic Party was declared the winner by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). After nearly 3 years of court battle, Ngige's victory was overturned by the Court of Appeal. Obi took office of governorship on 17th of March 2006. On 2nd of November 2006, he was impeached by the State House of Assembly after 7 months in office. Peter Obi successfully challenged his impeachment and was reinstated as the governor on 9th of February 2007 by the Court of Appeal sitting in Enugu. Peter Obi once again left office on 29th of May 2007 following the general election in which Andy Uba was declared the winner by the electoral body. Obi returned to the courts once more, this time contending that the 4-year tenure he had won in 2003 elections only started to run when he took office on March 2006. On 14th of June 2007, the Supreme Court of Nigeria upheld Obi's contention and returned Peter Obi to office. On 7th of February 2010, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) declared Peter Obi the winner of the 2010 Anambra State gubernatorial election, where he defeated Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo. This election victory gave Governor Obi an additional 4 years as the governor of Anambra State. On 17th of March 2014, Peter Obi served out his tenure and handed over the governorship to Willie Obiano. After leaving office in 2014, Obi gained new status as an advocate for good governance and national political figure after the campaign to the People's Democratic Party in 2014. Peter Obi has always proudly identified himself as an Onitsha-based trader, but the thing is, Peter Obi is way more than that. He's actually a savvy businessman in different sectors like banking, wholesale and retail. Imagine as the youngest chairman of a publicly quoted bank when he took charge of Fidelity Bank. Peter Obi's present surging popularity in Nigeria particularly among the youth, who are a huge chunk of the voting public, is owed to the presidential candidate's sudden decision in May to leave the People's Democratic Party (PDP) a few days before his presidential primary, when it became obvious to him that consideration other than merit and competence were going to play a key role in determining who is going to emerge as the party's flag bearer. Insisting that he would not be part of the process where ill-gotten wealth was leveraged for votes from party delegates, Peter Obi turned his back and joined the lesser-known Labour Party, whose members promptly made him their presidential candidate. When the news of Obi's unusual action filtered out to the Nigerian public, the youth began to rally round for the Labour Party's presidential candidate. Instantly, the Nigerian youth saw Peter Obi as an embodiment of the kind of politician they have been waiting for years, a credible, honest and hardworking figure who was disgusted with the regime of corruption and cynicism that has become the hallmark of political life in the country since the return of democratic rule in May 1999. They took to social media to announce the advent of their new hero. They spread his name by word of mouth. They began to organize, neighborhood by neighborhood, town by town. Soon, the Obi fever took a life of its own. The youth and their not-so-young compatriots began to call themselves Obidients, and a new term in Nigeria's political lexicon was born. With his core message of prudence and accountability, Obi has managed to gain the backing of voters for his previously largely unknown Labour Party into a strong third force against the two political heavyweights, the APC and PDP. Before campaigns were officially kicked off, Obi's supporters held a series of 1 million marches in several Nigerian cities. Okay, now to the crazy part. According to the Premium Times report, he claimed that Obi has broken several laws due to his business dealings. The report claimed that firstly, Obi remained as a director of Nest International Limited while serving as a governor of Anambra State, which is a direct violation of Code of Conduct, Bureau and Tribunal Act of Nigeria. However, Obi described the claim to be misleading and wrong in an interview with Arise News, stating that he resigned from all companies before taking the office of governor of Anambra State. Secondly, he claimed that Obi's non-declaration of his offshore companies broke the Nigerian Constitution provision that require public officers to declare all their properties, assets and liabilities before taking on the mantle of leadership. A few days after the report, Obi responded by claiming that he did not break any law and clarified that the account's money were accrued from his time as a businessman. The EFCC also invited him for questioning later in October 2021 after Buhari directed all anti-corruption agencies to investigate the case. However, no criminal case has ever been filed against Obi. Now to his personal life. Peter Obi married Margaret Brownson Obi, formerly known as Usain, in 1992. They have 2 children together, a male and a female named Oseloka and Gabriela, respectively. With all this, it's very clear that Obi is clean, if not arguably the only Nigerian politician who served as a governor with the most clean record. So there you have it. Thanks for watching today's Africa. Please do make sure you subscribe and click the notification button so you don't miss any of our latest video. And please like and share this video as well. Don't forget to let us know what you think about this video in the comment section below.